Hello and welcome to Steps of Sussex, the channel specially dedicated for, of course, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, Harry and Meghan. And today it is Friday the 20th of March 2020, and I have to say at the very outset of this chat, I am disgusted. My goodness, I have just learnt a new phrase today, one that I did not know, I did not even know existed in the entire lexicon of the English language, and I have learnt it today, and we're going to be talking about that in a little while. So whilst people are dropping in, obviously this is a live chat, so at the moment it's live, and of course I want to read and answer and talk to as many viewers as I possibly can. Throughout this live chat. Of course, any links that I share, I will post in the description once this video has finished being live. So if you're watching on catch up, you can keep up with everyone. Hello, I can see lots of people dropping in. Right, so shall we? No, let's leave the word salad phrase just for a moment. There are a few other things I want to talk about first, and the first one we're going to talk about is, of course, the Invictus Games. Now, unfortunately, we all know what's going on in the world right now, and Prince Harry with the Invictus Games, is no exception. It's had to cancel, and of course, Prince Harry did post a video where he did look very disappointed at the fact that the Invictus Games, his baby, has had to be cancelled for this year, but postponed until next year. So it's not completely, cancelled. These athletes are going to get their chance to shine. In fact, Prince Harry even joked in the video that he made, that was posted to the Invictus Games YouTube channel and on their social medias as well. He did even make, a joke to try and lift some spirits by saying, hey, you've got another year to be even fitter and even more ready than you are now. So, he did look very disappointed. So I'm going to share a link to a Harper's Bazaar article, which of course contains a link to that video. So if you want to read the full article and watch the video, of course you can do so, and I will post that link in the description once this video has finished being live. Hello to everyone who are just dropping in. Yes, it is an incredible shame, and I feel so sorry for all those athletes who have been working very hard up till this moment. But it's not the only thing that's been cancelled. Many of these mass gatherings have been cancelled, including for me the Eurovision Song Contest. I love the Eurovision Song Contest, and that has now been cancelled. I am not happy. So we are all having to make our own sacrifices, and of course, Prince Harry is no exception. Oh my goodness, we have a donation from Clarita Forbes, who has donated $10 US. Thank you so much for your kind donation. And of course, you get a purpley Sussexy fan flap from me. Mwah! And of course, a big kiss as well. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Yes, thank you. This is the Kent Festoon Tiara. And isn't it gorgeous? Isn't it a big whopper? It's a big whopper of a tiara. It's the Kent Festoon Tiara, and I do love this one. I thought I would put it on. I haven't worn it much. It's probably one of my biggest tiaras that I have in my collection. Right, let's get into word salad gate, shall we? So, let's refer ourselves back to Harry and Meghan's Instagram post. So I will post a link, just in case you haven't seen it. I will post a link to Harry and Meghan's Instagram post, which they posted a few days ago about trying to help with whatever is going on in the world. So in the post, they made reference to what is going on. They made reference to the concerns of the people around the world. They made reference to kind of listening and only kind of paying attention to kind of factual information, because there may be a lot of misinformation out there. And they also shared their intent to post resources which in the next coming days and weeks, which may be able to help people's mental health if they are having to stay at home for a prolonged period of time. And they also posted an inspirational quote which reads, "This moment is a true testament, as true a testament as there is to the human spirit." Again, what's wrong with an inspirational quote? But I was going through certain media posts today and certain reports, and unfortunately I heard reference word salad. Now, I didn't hear of, I've never heard of word salad before. So some people have been saying and criticising Harry and Meghan's post, saying that it is a word salad. So, if you've just seen my previous chat I've just done on Royal Reviewer, literally about half an hour ago, I was talking about it, and I mentioned it in chat, and I was like, does anybody know what a word salad is? So I thought, right, in that case, I am going to live, right here, right now, I am going to Google what a word salad is. And this is the result I got. So I typed it into Google, and as part of the dictionary definition, so this is the dictionary definition of word salad, and I will read it to you what it is. It's a noun, and the dictionary definition is a confused or unintelligible mixture of seemingly random words and phrases, specifically in psychiatry as a form of speech indicative of advanced schizophrenia. Ma'am. Again. My goodness, who are these horrible, vile people? What made them even think of calling that post a word salad? I mean, right, bearing in mind, I'm sure you've all read what the post is, what they actually said. Well, first of all, was it confused? Was Harry and Meghan's Instagram post confused? No, it didn't seem confused to me. Was it unintelligible? No, it wasn't unintelligible. Was it a mixture of seemingly random words and phrases? No. Did it sound like it came from anybody with advanced schizophrenia? No, it did not. So it's going to get another triple double fan flap from me. No. So who are these horrible, vile people that are saying it's a word salad? I mean, okay, granted, I learned a new word today, but it most definitely is not a word salad. And who are these people? And this word salad thing was picked up on by a royal reporter, and we all know what they're like, and was kind of tweeted out again, and kind of put out there that it was a word salad. So, seriously, right, I'm going to read some people's comments about this. V says, the obvious conspiracy against Prince Harry and Meghan needs to be exposed. Harry and Meghan need our help. Lisa hasn't heard the phrase either. I mean, since when did word salad become a thing? V says, word salad is a common American term. Well, that must be where it originated from then, because I've not heard it. I've never heard that before. I'm pretty certain that is not a British thing. I've never heard it before. It's never been in my lexicon. It's not a term that I have come into contact with before. So no, I think I can 99.9% say that is probably not of British origin. I can say. Yeah, lots of shocked faces from people. Latoya says, you better flap that fan. Do you want another one? Do you want another? Man. V says, that must have come from an American troll. But what's sad is that it's been picked up on by people that have a platform, like some of the royal reporters on Twitter, and it's been put out there for more people to see. And to be honest, I was quite happy not knowing what a word salad is. But now I do because of that. So I just wanted to kind of highlight that had been put out there and just how wrong it is. How wrong. Yeah, some people are just mean. Kathy says there is a term in psychology likely used for people that have advanced mental illness as, oh, right, something to do with salad and eggs. Okay. Not nice at all. Sandra says, sorry, I went off on some people on whose post? Because it was a great thing for people and I was, I'm not quite sure whose post you're referring to, Sandra, but I do hope that you're okay. Christine hadn't heard of it before either. Sharona with a decoration suggestion says, why don't you put the photo on the floor in the gap between the bookcase and the windows? I could. When I first put these up behind me, I didn't kind of realise where I was going to sit, but I may be revamping that entire wall. I don't know. I have some ideas, but we'll see. Sheila says, where'd your post gone? There it is. Just the way so much misinformation is put out on the you-know-what that's going on in the world right now, it's the same way those are assigned to takedown of the Sussexes. Use of misinformation and hate in these serious times. Yes. Louise says, Meghan and Harry just want to say they understand about isolation and what it does mentally. I'm glad they care. Yeah, I mean, basically, it was a post designed to recognise what was going on in the world, recognise the fact that there may be misinformation out there, recognise the fact that some people would be facing mental challenges in the fact that they may have to be staying in for a prolonged period of time, and it stated their intent to put something out there, to put some resources out there in due course that could help these people with mental health struggles that could be going on with regards to self-isolation. It wasn't confused, it wasn't unintelligible, it was quite clear what it was for. V says, just goes to show these attacks are coordinated. Yeah, I think it really does. DHT says, what confuses me is why they spend so much time on Instagram accounts or Twitter of people they don't like. What a waste of time and energy. Indeed. DHT says, Harry and Meghan will always try to ignore negativity and embrace positivity. Well, it seemed like they were trying to project positivity into the world. See, what they say is, don't they always say, if you project, you get back what you project into the world. And Harry and Meghan have been projecting positivity into the world, but all they seem to be getting back is negative. So I'm not quite sure how that's playing out. Yeah. It's really, really sad. It is, we are in a sad state of affairs, we really are. Now, I addressed this on Royal Reviewer channel a few days ago, so some of you may not have seen it, but there has been talk in the media, shall we say, about the councillors of state back in the UK. And at the moment, the councillors of state, so these are the people kind of appointed well, in the UK, there is the monarch, and then there is the monarch's spouse, who is a councillor of state. So that's the Duke of Edinburgh, Prince Philip. Then it is the next 4 remaining heirs in the succession that are above the age of 21. So this does not include George, Charlotte and Louis. So at the moment, those councillors of state, which are to act in the Queen's absence, there has to be a minimum of 2 of these 5. So with regards to what's going on in the world right now, if the Queen and Prince Philip were to self-isolate and couldn't perform the functions of state, the next councillor of state would be Prince Charles, and then William. But Charles being 70, he's in the age bracket that would be advised to self-isolate. So let's just say he couldn't do it. Then that leaves Prince William. Then another councillor of state is Prince Harry. And then Prince Andrew, the Duke of York. Now, it's probably wouldn't be wise, I don't think, to have Prince Andrew in the current climate of what's going on with his personal issues to be doing anything in an official capacity representing the Queen in that way. So you can kind of rule out Andrew. So that leaves William and Harry. So there has been some talk about maybe there could be a chance in certain circumstances that Prince Harry could come back to act as a counsellor of state. And I see some issues with that in regards to the fact that, for a start, he's not actually in the UK physically right now, and that Harry and Meghan themselves are choosing to kind of, you could say self-isolate to protect themselves and their family from the effects of what's going on in the world right now. And I don't think being a counsellor of state is something that you can do remotely. So I think, purely on a physical basis, I don't really think that would be possible. So that only leaves, in that circumstance, one counsellor of state, which of course is Prince William, and by law we need two. So there has also been talk possibly about the next in line, which would be Princess Beatrice, perhaps stepping up to perform that duty. So I just thought I would try my very, very best to explain a very difficult, a very complex scenario, because these things are not easy to explain. So I hope I've explained it so that you understand it. I've tried to really, really make what is a complex issue, I've kind of tried to reduce it to something quite simple. So just in case you were hearing different things going on about that, that's my thoughts and my opinions on that. Let's go down and see what people are saying. Brenda says, I'm late. What is a word salad? Oh, don't make me go through that again, Brenda. Brenda, don't make me go. You're going to have to go back and watch the video, Brenda. V says, Prince Harry shouldn't do it. William wanted it all to himself, so let him have it. Well, the point is, he can't, in that circumstance, have it all to himself, because there needs to be two counsellors of state. So if Prince Harry can't, there would have to be another one, potentially Princess Beatrice. Princess Anne, I've just seen a suggestion from Minter, would be amazing. I completely 100% agree. Princess Anne would be phenomenal at it. I mean, Princess Anne would be a good queen. I mean, some people would say Princess Anne would make a better heir to Queen Elizabeth than Prince Charles would. But in terms of the line of succession and how this Regency Act works, it goes in the line of succession. And Princess Anne, being a female through the female line, is actually lower in the line of succession than, for example, her younger brother, Prince Edward. So the next one in line, if Prince Harry couldn't fulfill that duty, would actually come to Princess Beatrice, and then Princess Eugenie. Then it would go back up through Edward and Edward's children, and then Princess Anne. So yeah, Sharona, you are correct. Anne is lower down in the line of succession. Latoya says, hi Elliott, I like it so much better over here. It's very comfortable. Are you getting different vibes from the different channels? I don't know. Let me know. Are you getting different vibes from the different channels? Thank you, Marjorie. I will give you all a big virtual hug. Christine says, Charles and Anne are neck and neck in my book. They would make a good duo, wouldn't they? They would make a good co-monarchy, if that's even possible. But no, I mean, Princess Anne is a tireless workhorse. I mean, I know this channel is about the Sussex, but hey, credit where credit is due. And Princess Anne is still trying to do as much as she possibly can in terms of work. I mean, she will go on until she is told she can't do anymore. I mean, seriously. Cookies and Cream says, I think you're talking about the word salad thing. This is all part of the smear campaign against the Sussexes by the royal family and the racist British press. The problem is that the Sussexes spoke about the crisis before anyone in the royal family. I don't think the word salad thing forms part of anything by the royal family. I mean, I don't think anyone in Britain particularly knows what a word salad is anyway. I had to look it up in the dictionary, to be fair. So I can 99.9% say I don't think that phrase came from anyone in Britain. I think that is something from overseas, but it has been picked up on by the British press, and I think they have perpetuated it for some of the reasons that you have stated in your comment, which I read out. And I should also say on this channel that for me, this is day one of self-isolation, and I'm not really liking it. So as you know, my partner works in a school. Schools in the UK have only just been shut. In fact, this is the last day that children are in school. So from Monday, teachers have to work from home and set children work remotely through remote classrooms and all that kind of thing. And I've been worried for a few days now about teachers being protected in schools in terms of the symptoms. So the advice in the UK right now from government is that if you have any of the symptoms, regardless of what they are, a cough, a temperature, headaches, dizziness, that kind of thing, that you and anyone in your household have to self-isolate for at least 7 days from when your symptoms finish. So that is the advice at the moment, and also obviously social distancing and all that business. So my partner was sent back from work today because showing signs of symptoms of one of the symptoms. So therefore that places me in the category of self-isolation because I'm in the household. I don't have any symptoms. I have a general feeling of like heavy limbs, and I have had a few headaches. I haven't got a headache at the moment. I don't have a temperature, but I have a general feeling of I don't have a cough. So we're not sure that what we have is actually what's going on in the world right now. Here in the UK, this time of year, it is kind of, peak, illness season anyway, for just all the regular stuff that goes about. So we kind of think that we've almost got just something that's going around at the moment anyway. We don't have any prolonged symptoms of what's going on right now. So at the moment, we're fine, and I will carry on doing my work and speaking to you guys and updating you for as long as I possibly can. But at the moment, I'm fine. And if in about 5 days I have none of the symptoms of what's going around, I will come out of self-isolation because I'll be fine. But if they carry on, then of course I will stay in. So there we go. Online food shopping. In the UK, there has been reports that even online food shopping, you have to wait about 3 weeks to get something. But I'm okay. I have stuff to last, a good 10 days. So I'm fine. Right, I'm just trying to scan some comments. Right, Sheila says, people who are neither for or against the Sussexes and the supporters are not unaware of the mischief. Haters are not in the majority. The gauge of public support was seen at the Commonwealth Service. Keep calm. Yeah, I mean, I would agree there. Julie says, you can still go into your garden. Yes, I've been in my garden today. Right. And V says, it's so crazy over here in the US because of what's going on. You're a healthcare worker and we don't have the supplies we need. I think things are becoming short all over the place right now. Right, and I think that's everything that I was going to talk about today. So yes, I've expressed my utter disgust at the use of word salad, or even the fact that I had to learn what that meant, because it's not particularly very nice to learn of new negative phrases that you hadn't heard of before. That's not very, very nice. So, yeah, I don't think I'm going to be thanking people for that. Right, I am going to go now. I do appreciate that obviously this video is quite early for a lot of people across the pond. So I'm imagining most of you will be watching this on catch up. Of course, I will share any links that I have used today in the description box so you can watch on catch up. Right, unless anything is really, really breaking news, you know, I will probably speak to you tomorrow or within the next few days, just to give you all a bit of an update. Of course, you can catch my weekly vlog, which will go live on Monday at 7 p.m. GMT. So if you want to know what's going on and how I'm doing in terms of being isolated, then watch that vlog because I will be vlogging everything. And also, stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, and keep busy. I think if you are in self-isolation, do things to keep busy. Clean your cupboards. I've been cleaning cupboards and doing all the jobs and everything that all the jobs that you would normally put off. Just get them done. Just keep active and just stay healthy and happy. And be in contact, be in touch with people through social media. Help people and be kind. I think, having spoken about word salads and all that kind of thing, I think the biggest message to take from all of this is just be kind. So, if you've enjoyed this video and you found it useful, please give it a big old thumbs up. Don't forget to share on social media, and also do hit that bell so that you know whenever I upload a new video. So from me, in Shropshire, day 1 of self-isolation, mwah to you all, and goodbye.